Is this what the Red Bull Ford could look like in 2026? So there is then the Red Bull Ford looking pretty good, to be perfectly honest. I'm liking the blue. Obviously the Red Bull was red and yellow, now white and blue to resemble the Ford. You've got some other sponsors on there like Ford Hybrid. You've got the Ford logo on the front wing, Ford on the rear wing. So, you know, obviously it's going to be some sort of Ford input for next year on the livery side, but we don't know how much there will be. In my opinion, I think we're just going to keep the same Red Bull livery. Probably just going to change a couple logos and maybe the blue will change. Apart from that, I don't see much changing. But this would be cool to see this livery in real life. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the white, but as a livery as a whole, it does look quite nice. Obviously, for new livery means new overalls as well, and the Red Bull Ford overalls looking very nice. I've got to say, I do prefer these to the regular ones that they are using in real life. The white stands out more on this than the red does on the real life overalls, so I do massively prefer this set of driver suits than the ones they use in real life. We're going to do a quick race around Canada just to get the look of the car on track, see how it stands out and blends in with the other cars, and yeah, see what this car could look like as we enter 2026.
What a race we have in store for us today, with a competitive field ready to do battle once again. Hold on to the edge of your seat, it's time for another Formula One Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Andrea Kimi Antonelli lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Tsunoda, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Russell, Leclerc, Norris, Albon and Liam Lawson, Fernando Alonso, Hadjar, Carlos Sainz and Stroll, Hülkenberg, Behrman, Esteban Ocon and Pierre Gasly, Bortoleto and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Here we go then, on the grid at Canada. Still need to get used to the starts on this game. Somehow I'm still terrible at them. But we are underway, and as I was just saying, terrible start. Had a fork going down the inside of George, but decided against it. Maybe go around the outside into turn 1. But here is the onboard of the Red Bull Ford. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of this. We go down the inside of George Russell into P5. But yeah, big fan of this onboard. This is looking very nice. Obviously, the cars won't look like this. There's the new regs come in. The cars will look massively different. More, well, not massively towards 2021, but more style towards 2021 than the current cars are. So if let's say there was going to use this livery, it still wouldn't look like it is now on this game with the new cars incoming. Here's the straight line speed in McLaren then. Jesus, here it comes. I might try to stick around the outside. He doesn't go for it anyway, so we're fine. Hamilton tries to move on Yuki. As Oscar Piastri leads the Grand Prix. Obviously now that not confirmed, but it's looking even more likely that Max Verstappen will stay for Red Bull for 2026, so the first season with the Ford. Then we've got to see how good the Ford performance is. According to obviously some people, the performance isn't a major issue, it's the reliability that can be an issue. So maybe we could see a strong Red Bull Ford in terms of power, but with reliability maybe we're going back to the Renault days, which isn't great if you want to fight for a championship. Who's this in us? This is Lando. Managed to keep ahead, but he should have DRS. Hopefully Yuki and Lewis hold each other up, because we podium here would be nice. As Lewis goes round outside. Good move from Lewis. And now we should be able to get Yuki. Go towards the outside. He's going to keep it in there, but we're going to go around the outside anyway, so it doesn't matter. And through we go into P4. Or we'll say that, lost the rear on exit at turn 2. See if we can catch Lewis for a podium. We're going to get DRS here now from Lewis. This should be quite easy as we're going to start the penultimate lap of the race. Run outside, not an issue. Through we go. Make sure we don't hit the world champions. Into P3. Maybe we can catch Kimi. I doubt it though. Fastest lap as well. Oh, lost the... Oh, Kimi, Jesus. Saved that well. Right, we're going to get DRS here, so... we should be able to get him and try and secure P2 in this race. We'll go for it. Lick the stamp. Down inside, leave some room. Oh, rear, felt the rear rotate too much there. But we are through it into second, and hopefully we can just defend from the DRS attacks now. Hopefully we've done enough here. 610 should be okay. Just, no, maybe not. Just about safe. So that is that then. P2 in Canada for a Red Bull Ford. Are they going to be that good? Who knows? So is that what you expect the Red Bull Ford to look like, or are you expecting something a little bit different? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting closer, so we're almost there. Thank you ever so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.